Hello and welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus, a turn-based tactical game pitching the forces of the Adeptus Mechanicus against the Necrons. So a force of soulless, godless machines against the Necrons. I'm very much in a tactical frame of mind. We finished our Chaos Gate Demon Hunters run through, and I remembered I had this game from a long time ago. For a bit of context, I did purchase Mechanicus near enough its release, but because of the rig I had at the time, or rather the rubbish gaming laptop, just couldn't run the thing, so I had to give up and abandon it. But now I've prayed to the Omnisire and shelled out for an actual computer that can run this stuff, so now's a good time to get stuck in, particularly with Mechanicus 2 on the way. So new game. I think we'll play... I'm not playing casual, so I think we can stretch ourselves to hard. Very hard's maybe a bit of a push when you don't understand the kind of basic mechanics, but I think hard's okay. We do have the Heretek DLC. I never even touched that the first time through, so most of this will be a blind run, and DLC stuff in particular will be 100% blind. So 90% blind, 100% blind. We're only 95% blind, which is remarkably visible for anything operating in 40k. I don't think we need to do anything fancy. I'll play the tutorial, Iron Man and permadeath. Well, not as a YouTuber. So I'm happy to use Iron Man under normal circumstances, but when you're recording things, as I've learned much to my chagrin in Chaos Gate, you have to be able to load things, so no, I'm going to have to leave it off, but otherwise it's going to be hard. Hey, Necron HP, Necrons in battle, extra fights. Okay, so we're going to be fighting a bunch more. '41st millennium, time of darkness and war. The Imperium Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. Fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of the machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitari troops. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom across this benighted galaxy. The Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defences against a new dark age, or perhaps they'll be the ones to hasten its dawn. Redditus. Oh god, he's a Redditor. An echo in the noosphere, Magos. An old transmission lost in a warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The combined torments of the galaxy, the resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown, but possibly a key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. Who's this Faustinius? Okay, so Faust. Transmissions orange in Silver Tenebris, part of the Amis Solaris with an Ultima Segmentum. Search the scrolls, ready to gather them. Okay, so we've got a signal of something unknown that's been lost in the warp for who knows how long. Okay, we only did 4 months of admin work, that's great. Seems about normal. Resak. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I hope I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, threats to body and soul, but by the Omniscient I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Resak. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate xenostructures on Silver Tenebris. Hypothesis, we found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. Opening of the Great Divide means we will call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Okay, so there's our inverse justification for why we don't just overwhelm it with crushing force. Brief analysis. Peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential opportunity. Thank you, Scaevola. Videx. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenoscaevola. Not appropriate then. Themysciran Manuscripts verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Sounds like most beaches you can go to. Mega, we are approaching the target coordinates. We tried to holiday in Magaluf. It's all just sand and knives. Oh, it's that theme again. I remember you. Thoughts of a warp storm spanning the length of the galaxy. Don't worry about it. Oh, things are going great. Oh, you're running it on Windows Vista. Oh god. No. Reboot quickly. Eastern fringe, Silver Tenebris coordinates there. Right there. 3.1. Hey, is that pi? Some capacity. We've arrived at World Pi. To steal the secrets of its technology. You must learn how you achieve this magnificent crust. In the name of the Omnissiah. Kepra. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard breathable. My Skitarii ship should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magos. Administrator records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command phone on board. Servo Skulls Redditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We will make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Resec's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Argalex sector located. The tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless, guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs, and something long dead begins to take on a simile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. And the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let the secrets of this world equal 0. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saint 7.91. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scaevola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinket I can find from this place. Okay, so we're not out to please anyone. We have a combative personality here, Faust. The exploratory unit of Tex Priest is inside the tomb and is ready to proceed to Magos. There is no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a mortal threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servo Skull Redditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. On cyber praise, we're going in. Threshold, deployment number 1. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, we'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech piece, you must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you out this one time. Left mouse button, also known as LMB, click on the adjacent room to move. Okay, this is my, there you go, my one bit of help. Thanks, Redditus. These hieroglyphs, I know them. They are my undoers, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. Teresus, one of them. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is work of the alien Magos, Codex Fulminatus 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes text beasts will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. It is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. Scrutinize, examine the inscriptions in the obelisk, scourge, destroy the obelisk, it's a monument to the alien fall, secure, check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers. Well, we're in an unknown hostile environment, and, you know, as fancy as the glowing thing in the middle of the room is, I would actually like to be aware of what's going on around us. But again, a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Thank the Omnissiah, no one was close enough to be hit by the radiation, but something's happening there, something huge. Ro, hello Ro. Noctilithic source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Oh, okay, 150. The cohort searches the chambers adjoining the obelisk location. They find a few pieces of wreckage made from exotic materials and are gathering them with the obelisk suddenly split open, bathing its chamber in radiation. It appears there is also something inside the obelisk. 150 Blackstone earned. That'll be, I remember, it's our resource we can spend on things. Okay, nothing to do moving forward. I think we have Apprentice Jeremiah and Magos Manarius. There's a tech priests, as well as a quartet of servitors. There is absolutely nothing going on in this room, and would you guess whether or not there's going to be some Necrons to encounter here? That button does nothing. That's our canticles. I think stratagems, I believe. That's initiative. I think that determines who gets to go first in these fights. Just kind of, I'm vaguely recalling things from half a decade ago. Necrons. Rescas did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Right, the Course encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs, not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Consistency. Follow the established combat engagement protocols. It should be done by the book. Crusade. The aggressive stance of the tech priest ensures that they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. Caution. Exercise extreme caution. Do not charge in too heedlessly, lest the trickery of the alien be our downfall. Well, in our first kind of contact, we're not going to be overly aggressive or overly cautious. We should probably just adopt a neutral stance, see what the enemy have got, and then adjust accordingly. Combat will be joined according to the log established tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus for good or ill. Fight. If I'm reading between the lines, I suspect if you picked one of the other two, one of them would give you the initiative advantage, and the other one would probably give them the initiative advantage. So we just went with neutral. Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Readiness consciousness now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study these standard construct Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. Plus none equals concerning. Oh great, they're perfect machines. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must. Captrix, who are you? Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry, highly volatile. Glance on sixes. This is true. I've heard of our brothers and sisters in Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking cogitators. Widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitarii are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. Whatever that's defined as. Kill all enemies. Nice and easy. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You can only place units in the highlighted squares. Click on a square to place a unit. It's where the enemy. There's an enemy and there's an enemy there. I've got a servitor each. Should I place maybe one on the side and one on that side and just charge them, or perhaps I can even go like both on one end and just over. I could probably just kill them quickly. Let's do it like this. You go there. You go there. What have you got? An axe. A pistol of some kind. You only have a gun, a macro stubber, and a servo skull. So you can hit things in melee. Who's closer? I go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9-ish. And if I put one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're exactly the same, so it makes no difference. Just, I don't know, just put it there so you can run across without being slowed down. That's okay. Is that cover? Can we make use of cover? Can't tell, honestly. We do that, but I can't do anything. I'm not going to assume so, no. To move a unit, L and B, click the blue outline surrounding your units. You can then confirm the movement. To decline the movement, click R and B. So that I can't. So that's what? Just my regular movement. Should I move? +1 cognition. Okay, well, I guess I should just move to here. What's my movement? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pips of movement. So I move to there, and then I've got 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I can make it, so I think I'm a square shy. I want to go hit him with an axe. Right there. I think it doesn't make much of a difference. Why not? Let's give it a go. You've moved your tech priest next to a source of cognition points, CP. CPs represents the valuable information the tech priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is to move your tech priest close to a source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find what they are. Cognition point CP are stored at the bottom of the screen in the CP gauge. CP are a shared team resource, so plan ahead. I've got 1 currently. Okay, so that costs 2 to use that gun, doesn't it? So you activate, then you, then me, and then we loop again. Okay, what else can I do? This is free. Reveal an enemy statistics or collect a cognition point. And I'm guessing you have the same. Well, if I'm just going to stand there and shoot things with you, I guess I could just move there and shoot without... I could collect a cognition point now and do 4 to 6 damage to this target. Or I can scan them with a skull. This is your servo skull. The skull of the faithful servant of the Omnis Eye, all committed to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servo skull. Servo skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. Yes, let's have a look. Reveal stats. 5 HP, 1 blue armor. You reveal the statistic stats of the enemy. Knowing your enemy stats will greatly increase your chance of success. Service goals reveal HP, physical armor, and energy armor statistics. You then decide what weapon types, physical or energy, work best against the target. So that had blue armor. Yeah, you can now see it there. So you'd be better off whacking it. And I can do that because I can spend... Yeah, so that's my normal movement ends there, and then I can spend a point of movement to walk up. This does 2 to 4 damage, and you've got 5 HP, so I won't kill it. There's no way I can gain more. Yeah, if I ran over there to gain more CP, it would cost me 1, and it would put me at 1, so it's pointless. I might as well just run up and hit it then. You're about to move using cognition point. This happens when you move with an orange movement outline. Confirming the movement will use CP, allowing your tech priest to move faster. How do I hit him? There you go. You select a weapon that is not in range of a target. Look for weapons icon that appear via design, or check the weapon range. Okay, so do I have to... Oh no, I have to move first and then whack him when he's next to me. Okay. Range weapons will disable a melee. That's good, because then he can't shoot me. When you enter melee combat in an adjacent square to an enemy, you're unable to use your ranged weapons as they are far too dangerous to use at close range. I'm hopeful the same is true of them. Whack. 2 to 4. There's 3 damage. Split the difference. And then I'm stuck because I'm in melee. No skull left, no attack left, no canticles. Nothing to do but hit end turn. Toggle new spheric view. Oh, just let you ignore cover. I think if you hold space, that does that as well. There you go. So we're done there. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee attack, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy unit. Each unit can only perform 1 opportunity attack per round. He tried to move away and got instantly whacked for it. Good. And we get a free CP for a downed enemy, it seems. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We'll call this the reanimation protocol. He's rolling a 5+. He's getting back up. When a Necron is in their reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight but will return to fighting condition soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. So you got to hit them again once they go down effectively. We're getting cross-mapped by this Necron. I take 1 damage, it's livable. So can you see what their range of their guns is, or are you just stuck like looking at them? I don't think I can tell. Range 8, so is that like 8 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Apparently I can shoot... Oh no, here we go. Okay, so I'm there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always a trick with these games is figuring out how it calculates diagonal squares. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you can move diagonally to count squares, but obviously I'd have to move and then I can shoot him. And I've got no other option because he's only got the 1 gun, so probably move there, grab your cognition point, and then start blasting. How? If I move, I can move my max distance to make sure I get there, and then I can definitely hit him. So I scan this one as well. I guess I can pick that up instead. I'd like to know what I'm doing realistically. This one has physical armor, which is a shame because you've got the physical only damage gun, so it's going to take you a while to hack through this. One damage. Should I just run away? Cost cognition, which is a shame because I can use his... I can stand here and probably shoot across with his serpent gun, which is going to do more damage. So yeah, just stand there and get shot once, deal with it. The CP points all replenish at the end, that's good. You'll be able to call in other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You'll need cognition points to deploy troops. Okay, so here are my servitors. Well, I'd like to put one right in front of him so he can't shoot an actual tech priest. How much? They cost 1 each, so 1 there. And I guess I can put 1 on that side. No, because I'd rather use the skull to grab that. It'll give me 2, and then I can use the gun to shoot. I need to have 1, so just the 1 will do. In Mechanicus, there are 2 types of units to control: Tech Priest, the 2 users you've been commanding, or troops, such as the one you've deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They do not have access to as many weapons and skills as Tech Priest. However, they are useful and should not be overlooked. Oh, is it your turn now? Oh yes, it is his turn. Okay, we'll just... How much damage do you do? 1 to 2 physical damage. Again, this thing's... I guess, but you can lock it in combat so it can't shoot, I suppose. 1. Excellent work. And you can't attack again, so you're stuck. Oh, you collect cognition points when hit by an enemy. Good, you're fodder. True fodder. Now you... I don't particularly want to waste your shot into that. So what... Ah, the service skills have a 1-turn cooldown. That's a... Okay, never mind. I'll just have to whack this then. Bit of a waste. Necron you've attacked is teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you've killed the target. Even when you kill them, you haven't really killed them. They've just moved. I can move to there and get a cognition just. What's its range? Range 15. I might be able to do a long-range shot even if after I move to here. So I think it's worth a try. I can't do that one, sadly, so it's got to be this one. You've got enough cognition to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. Some weapons like the Phosphor Serpenta require CP to use. Look to the right-hand side of each action to learn the CP cost of that action. Yeah, it's you can just see 2 there. Right, what's the range? Pretty good. I can reach straight across to 4 to 6, instant killing the target. It's expensive resource-wise, but it's obviously a much better gun. You've used all as posture actions for this unit, and there's nothing more you can do. Press the end turn button in the bottom right of the action bar. Apparently we needn't bother because it's already over. And we have 3 or 4 now. What does that... that carries over into the next battle, I think. All Xenos life forms purged. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. So that 1 damage I took on Manarius there is staying around. That's an empty room. Nothing doing. And then this one. An event of some kind. Hypothesis formulation. sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose, designation, tomb. Scareboy's always got a very binaric speaking style I try and emulate. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures, like upright coffins of an unknown material. Intrigue. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pictographs and readings may be the key to success. Ignite. Make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing in your advance to do harm to the Xenos abominations. Ignore. Do not tarry to observe the works of the alien. Press on and avoid any distractions. Again, I assume that will slow us down and give the enemy initiative advantage, and that's the opposite we charge ahead. But again, just be careful. This is our first time in. Let's not get ourselves killed. They are waking up. We get CP and we get 100%. The cult examines the sarcophagi and notes that each indeed contains a Necron warform with its heavily armoured exterior. They are drawing power from somewhere. 2 CP, which is great. I think we're maxed now, and another 150. 300 Blackstone now, whatever that entails. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. Sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick Omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos life forms. Crying out loud, Menarius, you stepped onto a trap. So again, we'll have to do without our poor servitors. 2 Necrons here. I've got there's a big chunk of 3 there, so I'll maybe just use a Servo Skull to pick it up, and then you 2 can just go forward and start blasting. Can you get far enough away from one of these to... I don't know what the range of a Gorse, the actual gun is, though. That's the problem. So I don't know how far I can kind of stay away to avoid it. I guess I could do this and then just fire Serpenta straight into that one, hopefully kill it. Right, so I've got you. I go first, then that one in front. We'll see if I can outrange you. I've got 3 already, so I'm going to shoot at it regardless. So I might as well just press it. But if it's got a lot of if it's got a lot of energy armor, though, it might be a waste. So let's do this first. It's physical armor, good. You're a perfect target for Serpenta. 4 to 6. Can't see how much I did. Probably an amount. I could run over there and hit it. Oh, we did the full 6, so it's got 1 HP left. The axe does 2 to 4, and you have, what, 1 health? So yeah, the axe basically guarantees a kill if I sprint over there, burning a cognition point. That leaves me with 1. You're not going to be able to kill him in a turn because of your rubbish little gun. You've taken a bit of damage. I could just back off, but I might as well kill him and stop him from ever activating. I take 1 shot from the other one, but it's worth it. We get CP as well. And then I could try and run, but I don't think I'll get there, so just stand your ground. Oh, that was... Of course it was his turn first, so now you can go. What's your range again? Short, so you have to move a bit. So there to start. You have to spend a CP again, but tell you what, I'll spend a CP to move first. I see, it tells you if you're range if you hover the little yellow button icon for the gun will pick up. That's convenient, so just to there will do. I don't know if shooting it will reveal its stats. I did a questionable amount of damage. You've not revealed the enemy statistics for this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Servo's got specialized weapons and other skills reveal the life of an enemy. So yeah, just hitting it isn't good enough. So I either get... Or next turn I can do that with one of these servo skulls for basically free. So I might as well just do that now. Energy armor, yeah. So the macro stub is a decent choice. Run? I mean, there's no cover or anything. I guess I could stand next to him to get... I don't have an axe, so I can't even attack of opportunity yet. He's just going to walk away from me. Oh, whatever, it might as well be. I want to test the limits of its range. Let's try this. That's a good point. When you commit to using a CP for extra movement, you don't like move to there and then that's your whole movement. You get all of the extra move afterwards, so you don't have to... It's not like Chaos Gate Demon Hunters where you basically, once you burn the AP on a move, if you use 1 square, that's it. You get the whole thing. I'm going to shoot this one instead. 3. Ouch, that kind of hurt. I'm going to stop tanking damage with Menarius now. Ooh, Scarabs. What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. Okay, a bit of a hoarder. Resex scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Okay, they're not alive. Predators, verify your cogitators and tell me what surfaced from Magos Resex. Cogitate, verify your cogitator, then tell me what surfaced from Resex. I see. Scarabs of unknown Xenos race. Biology, synthetic, possibly artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, AI theory equals false. Personal recording. Weeks of studies show there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they are able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Resex data than we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with the access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under a synthetic proximity encryption. Well, it's obvious, Tyrus, so we get lore dumps relative to every time we encounter a new enemy. Oh, come on, think it through. I have my 1 CP to dump one, so I guess I'll just put one down. I don't mind. Stand there and get hit by a servitor, that'll be useful. Oh, I go first. Okay, just whack it. Evidently they're still intact. I'm happy for you to stand there. Now, sadly, I didn't consider that I won't be able to extract the CP with you, so I'm going to be stuck here with 0. I'm just going to round on this one. Tried to move away and got squashed. For some reason, they weren't interested in fighting the servitor. Now you can go. Oh, I used yours. Yeah, I've got to remember it's on a timer. It's going to be quite relevant. Could move forward and take another shot. You're full HP, so it's not unreasonable. Stand behind the servitor, ideally. There are those to concern ourselves with as well. Don't know how much health they have. I guess you're more of a threat. Ooh, crit. He's on 1 damage, sadly. That doesn't do anything. You shoot. I ran in the injured guy. That was a bit silly. Sorry, Mechanicus. Okay, me first. Yeah, just go hit this. Oh, dead in 1. Okay, they're not exactly healthy then. That only does 1 to 2 damage and it just died, so I'm guessing they have 2 HP. Can you still not reach? That's annoying. Okay. Just take all of that. Oh, you only get 1. You don't get all of them. Good to know. Okay. Who goes? Well, actually, he goes first, so I could just use... The macro stubber has... I don't understand. Is it red? I can't use it for anything. I'm pretty sure I don't need to waste the cognition point here because I'm not going to do it. I'm pretty sure once you go, you'll then be able to just shoot him and kill him. Machine spirit charged, machine spirit +1 damage. Okay, so after you use a gun or weapon enough times, it'll eventually empower itself. All weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When the machine spirit is charged, you gain a buff to the attack of that weapon. Each weapon's machine spirit will be charged at a different rate. This is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you see the buffs to the machine spirit within the tooltip. So, okay, you can just... Yeah, so +1 damage, so just hit it even more. Why can't... line of sight. Okay. That's relevant. You can't just shoot anything you want. And we get all the CP on the map, so we go up to full. You don't have discretion as to whether or not you use the machine spirit buff, so you got to be careful of that as well. All Xenos purged. Hooray. We have a big yellow thing, whatever that entails. This symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of a mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed permission authorized. Acknowledge Magos protocols begin. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary, source the purpose of this tomb, why it was built. Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperial Archaeotech. This might take a while. Idea. Magos. If I take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. New spheric interface complete. Hard to decipher surface. List of suggestions. Magos. Deconstruct device. Activate. Switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your lists, Tech Acquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanisms, although I detest to do so. The promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. New spheric interference. Disconnect at once. Purge. Reset. New spheric disconnection complete. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have unfavourable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Acquisitor Scaevola left, suddenly my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regitories. Unclear full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Remove yourself from the news sphere, Scaevola. Redditus report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitari courts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitaris that were covering the entrance to this tomb. Oh dear. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet to burn, life yet to blossom. Is it truly time?
Thrones of Mars. What was that? An omnilogistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
A galaxy of sunshine and rainbows. Principal Xenos warform sighted. Exotic enemy signatures past sensor range. Desolate Xenos abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of the Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms barely holding themselves together while rubble falls from high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Fall back, get the tech piece out of there, capture, contain the Xenos and return it to the Caestus Metalican intact so it can be vivisected and studied. Stand ground, annihilate the Xenos filled with righteous fury. So run, capture, or stand ground. I don't think we're going to be able to just run away, so probably stand and fight. You're certain, Magos? It is in keeping with adoption of the cult Mechanicus, but I do believe we have the firepower to do not believe we have the firepower to defeat this foe.
This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Fight. Green light flickers into life from within the shadows. The cohort prepares for the worst as skeletal silhouettes start to form in front of the shadows. Void Admiral Argalek. Okay, that's looks like a Necron destroyer to me. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you've learned so far and strive to obtain victory. 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Okay, the issue is I think I managed... Did I manage to do this when I played the first? I can't even recall. I remember it being a bit difficult though. Can I... Oh, I can put them down immediately. Good, I can deploy all my servitors instantly. I've got a warrior, and the Admiral himself. I guess I can try and steer clear of it and just keep everyone away from the blasted thing while I... Let's just put everyone down while I have the chance. The issue with this, I remember this being an issue, you need to leave kind of passages for your guys to walk, otherwise you'll end up trapping yourself. As long as we can all, everyone could in theory fit through, you'll be okay, so something like that is livable. Right, so you want to start marching this way. Servitor number 2. Again, you could do that, but you'll block the entranceway, so just go to there. Forfeit 1 point of movement in a sense. Right, so, okay. I can't... Should I scan it immediately? I think it's a sensible idea. Let's see what I'm up against. 50 HP, 5 energy armor, so this is all about whacking it with physical attacks, because I mean, you might be able to do 1 damage with this, and that's it. Everything else is going to be reliant on hitting it a whole load, so lots of servitor punishment, and then your axe is going to be pretty crucial. This is going to be difficult. You can immobilize the target with a machine spirit, that's good. I think we should all move together as a unit though, and I can use servo skulls to pick these up as we kind of move around. You can move through to there. Gives us enough room to have everyone else shimmy around. And you might as well use this immediately, because I'm not going to get to, say, that one. Servitor. Again, I'm kind of annoyed by it. I guess you can go to there, because the last one isn't going to be able to get any further, so you can just stand there. That's okay. The warriors are going to take a while to become relevant. I remember...
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Oh, he alternates armor types. Curious. Okay. He's also very quick. We really move there. Necron warriors, not so much. So now you could blast him with the Phosphor Serpenta and start doing a bit of damage. Obviously not you though, you just want to move out of the way. If he comes around here, I feel it's pretty important we be able to surround him. So we don't want to engage him on... Well, 6 and 2 3s. If I use a servitor to block his approach, you can effectively sacrifice a servitor just to stand there. 5 HP, I'm guessing he just instant kills them, so you can use 4 rounds of just getting in his way. Alternative is I allow him to come in and just jump him with all 6 dudes and see if I can take him out that way. I don't think that's tenable though. You're the first of the priests to go, so ideally I'd like to create enough of a gap for you to move to here and draw a line of sight and shoot him. For that to work, I'd have to make sure I get the... So I'm just going to rush over this way. You as well, just get out of the way. Okay, I can't shoot this right now. Are you kidding me? And I'm not going to be able to, because in order to get to it, I have to burn a CP just to touch it, because he's just stood in the wrong place. Can't cut across diagonally. I can delay turn. I think that shoves him to the end of the initiative order, which is obviously a problem in that he gets to go first. And I'm stood there and I'm going to die. So let's not do that. Let's just keep moving. How far does he go? He moved from there all the way to... He might catch me, but I think it's worth trying to get away. Okay, well you grab that for me instead then. You've got armor, so it's no point in shooting that right now. You'll do absolutely nothing, so just grab this. Don't think he has a ranged option, so we can actually just kite him a bit here. Well, not with his superior speed, of course, but we can somewhat kite. I have no targets to shoot at, so that's okay. Servitors continue to get out of the way. If you want to stand here to make sure that, I guess you'll be the target rather than the tech priest, that's a good idea.
dare these wretched things stand before the void Admiral of Caesaragon?
Okay, so it alternates every turn. Now we want to use melee. He did in fact reach the servitor. Oh, he does. Oh, that's not good. He can hit multiple targets. So the servitor died instantly, and he did a huge chunk of damage to my poor tech priest. Oh, can I escape? Or am I going to get air? I guess I could. What is he on? He's on. Okay, this is the turn to hit him. So yeah, let's move the servitors up. Amazing. There's nothing else that I could move away, which is. If I just leave one servitor here so he can't move, and everyone else can sort of just stand back. So you just sacrifice one, and then you can hit him and then back off, and then you hit him and back off. So if you stand right at, well, if I leave him here, he'll probably be able to move forward, so you'd probably be able to leaving him there. Yeah, block the way. Okay, now you are gonna, I could move around and hit him, but I didn't think about that long term. I guess I could delay your turn, so after he whacks him, yeah, it's delay. You delay the unit's turn, delaying unit's turn will move to the end of the initiative queue. You cannot delay a unit's turn more than once. Okay, now you. This is the turn we want to engage in melee. So absolutely go ahead and give him a punt. Question becomes, can I move away though? Yes, he doesn't have attacks of opportunity, mercifully, so I can just stand here and keep hitting him. Come this way just to make sure we get kind of a nice distance. 3 CP is good. I could shoot it. I'm going to save that for next round though, because then he'll remove he'll go to physical armor, so it'll be worth a lot more. And now you have an anti. Move into a spot you can hit him. That'll do. Ideally, you want to start actually just disregard that warrior and come down here. Where's line of sight? There's line of sight. Shoot it. 4 is pretty good. How far? I'm about almost 1/5 of the way there. If you want to just stand in a way that warrior can't shoot you, that would be good. Yeah. And servo skull. I can't get any more cognition, so let's see what this is. Yeah, okay. Physical damage needed. We have to eliminate all enemies, bear in mind, so even if I down him, I'm going to have to deal with that eventually. And one last servitor. Walk up, hit it, and then step back so he can't continue to hit us. Another one, and then step back. I'm hopeful this works, so you shouldn't be able to just move through that servitor. I don't think he can hit through more than one rank.
Sails once more. Vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Charming fellow here, Argalek. It's being, yeah, look, we've accidentally woke him up from his 6 million year nap. He's just a bit cranky. Come on. Doing it. Now physical. Go and whack that servitor. Good. Wow, he survived. That's amazing. He buys another turn of standing there. Quickly note, yeah, so we get CP when we get whacked. When servitors hit in combat, tech priests take an interest. Quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against enemies. This is represented by gaining cognition points. Servitors is a very useful unit in all your missions. Is he close enough to start shooting me? Not yet. Good. Alright, so now we just continue the cycle. He has physical armor, though, of 5, so the servitors quite literally can't hurt it. They can't get up there to engage this, but I might as well use one of you as a distracting to deal with this. I need it out of the way at some point. I think, or do you do, I guess it's a test case here. Let's see, if I do 0 damage here. Yeah, that's not going to help. Oh, damage absorbed. Although, whacking it does charge the machine spirit, so next turn I'll be able to do great damage. So it's still worth hitting the thing. Okay, physical armor this turn is a shame. It means you're never going to get to use this properly because you'll be dead next turn, so you might as well do 0. Oh, that's deeply unfortunate. There's no way I can get through it though. I can't use your damage or anything else. Servitors can't move extra distances for CP, so this is going to go to waste, sadly. Just be petulant and hit the thing. Okay, maybe I could have swapped it out with another one. Not really. In fact, I'd rather just conserve all of the melee of these guys. You can absolutely blast with this, though. I want to be firing that basically every turn, whenever it's on this side. More damage. 2 to 4. It has 5 armor. You can't hurt it, so just have the CP back. And then you're far enough away such that he can't reach you, so you're okay. I'll just move further away from him, so he definitely can't. I've only got 3 HP, so I need to be careful not to take damage with Mechanicus in particular. Okay, macro stubbers will do absolutely nothing, sadly. I can move up here, start shooting him, and then back off. Yeah, he's got energy armor, so it would be good to start tickling him down. It also builds the power up, so for next turn I'll be able to do a power the machine spirit shot into you. So do this. Start working this one. 2 to 4. Hoping for at least 3. Gives us good odds of killing it next turn. And I'll just back off a bunch. I'm full HP, so I'm not too worried about dying with you. Don't think I need to spend the CP on it. You will save this, because I'd rather make use of it later.
Do not think to challenge us. He who killed our gods.
Must have not been very good gods then. Whack, very dead servitor. 8 damage. Ooh, I think we got lucky when he survived that first hit. Oh no, don't worry, your troops with cannon fodder are designed to protect your tech priests. Without tech priests, your mission will fail. Oh, so now he can move. Okay, this is going to be a bit messy. Oh, he reached already. Hoping for another turn. Okay, I can tank a couple shots from you at least. I now need to start systematically moving everyone this way so that I can kind of set up the whole he's stuck on a servitor again. Maybe using this bridge wouldn't be a terrible idea. So think about the order carefully. That servitor goes, so I could whack you with the big damage arm now and position you here. So you serve, well, maybe even there, so you serve as a roadblock. Careful though, because if you do that, your next servitor won't be able to escape because he'll be stuck behind you. So what I should actually push this servitor through and have the second servitor stand there or there to serve as the roadblock. Then the tech priest will go, so they'll end up just shooting him and doing what damage they can and then running away. And that servitor will serve as the bulwark. So do this. Machine spirit damage, good. And then come, you want to run deep to get out the way. Okay, now you, same thing. You can do a lot of damage this turn. Servitor's doing more net than the tech priest here. And then you'll serve as the bulwark, so about there. Done. Okay. What, and then me again? Oh, because I delayed their turns. I slightly misread. I could have whacked them again. Well, not with you. I'm not going to run back there to do it again. So, oh, I guess I could delay your turn and he'll move somewhere. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a mess. I slightly misread. Oh, now I can't. Oh, I really badly misread. I can't escape with Mechanicus. I think you're dead, friend, unless you just absolutely book it with CP. Yeah, hit him and then run away. Oh, hang on. Immobilize the target. 3 damage. Is he immobilized? Supposedly he now can't move. Because I did that, so if I just back away, I'm okay. But it's worth a try. Just sprint this way as far as you can. Force him to make a choice, either going back and forth. There's no point in firing that. He's got energy armor. Do that next turn. I guess you can move again and definitely be safe. This is so long range that if he stays around, you're actually okay. So that warrior's getting dangerously close. So what there, I guess, blocks line of sight. Try that. You can escape. He's got the armor we want him to have, so that one, yeah, good. 4 damage, 19 left, we're doing well. Scoop one of these. And stand behind the servitor line, at least 2 away so he can't sweep through, that'll do. We'll take a shot from the warrior, but I don't really care at this point. And then you, I guess, could step forward and step back. You might as well get an extra hit in. So I mucked up 1 round of damage from that servitor, which is not the end of the world. Just stand there, actually, because now he can't get through and he's definitely safe. If you survive, you get another high damage hit, but probably not.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
Well, you know, the warp did just tear the whole galaxy in half with the Cicatrix Maledictum, so you're not the #1 priority here. With his Necron mobility scooter. Dead in 1 hit, shame. You're going to shoot the priest. I've got health to tank it. Yeah, we're okay. I'm now going to have to start wasting attacks on him though, which is a bit of a shame. You can reach and immediately hit him. You have 2 health left and you do 1 to 2. I'm better off just fire a round of the pistol into it just to make sure it goes away. Interesting, Argalek chose not to move. I've only got the one. Yeah, I've only got 1 servitor. I don't. It's going to be close if I can pull this off. You can use Serpenta this turn to do a decent chunk of damage. 15 odd. You aren't going to survive another turn because he's definitely going to catch you. I guess I can go for the runaway tactic this turn. Just try and get the hell away from it. You hit that down, great. It also gives you good, and it gives you the damage, extra damage hit for next round. Don't care about that. Oh, now I get to go again. Okay. So he's, yeah, physical armor. So the only one that matters at shooting is you, but we need to back away. Don't waste that on him. Yeah, just run real hard and fast. I think that's enough distance that actually can't just get over it instantly. Right, take a shot. There you go. 4 damage, 14 left. It's now charged. It'll do very nice damage next turn if I can survive that long. It depends how this warrior approaches this. I should probably start running. I've only got 3 HP, so he might kill me in 1 hit. How do I get safe here? I just start running this way like mad. Because if he flies this way, I think he can reach me. I can hide around here. The warrior won't be able to reach me, and I'm fairly certain you can't. As long as I'm still active, I can run over here and take a long-range shot next turn. So yeah, let's just get the hell away from it. And I've got 2 guns, so if I can have you instant kill him and save yourself. So yeah, tuck yourself into a corner. Far enough away such that I think Argalek can't reach you. I might as well grab the CP while I run around. You're relatively safe. Extra CP, yeah, why not? I'm never coming back that way. You're done. Okay. This is pointless this turn because he's got the thick armor, so we're just going to run. What I'll do is I'll run... I intend to spend CP as I run, which is a bit of a shame, but I guess I can go there. Ignition gauge will drop, and then I can shoot it to get one back. And I can get a lot of distance here. So I get one for free, which is good, and I can shoot him, charge my gun. I guess even if there was nothing else to shoot at, I could just take a shot at him, do 0 damage just for the charging the machine spirit. I'm going to spend 1 more to move because I'm not confident that I'm far enough away to escape 2 hits. So I move for 1 and then I get 1 back anyway. And then don't spend another 1, you're okay there. Right, you can't reach him yet, I don't think. Good. Where are you going?
In time, when the Heretek dynasty rules, you will beg Lord Cesaragon to erase
we're doing fine with our weird mechanical bits. Very angry. He's a destroyer. They're kind of mental and insane. Right, quite aggressive even for Necrons. How far can you go? Don't reach the servitor this turn, please. Oh, come on. I lived, though. That's a big deal. I think he was just barely in range. Quite lucky. Okay, you're now... Yeah, so you can do a lot of damage by hitting it. Good turn to do so. You have to move up to it first. But the servitor is going to die now. There's no way it survives another turn, I'm sorry. 5. He's only got 9 left. This is looking doable. I mean, if you just want to back off to serve as a shield for him, that's okay. Actually, no, you're better off standing here because then he can't move through. Just move to the side so he can't. So we get a line of fire there. I'm actually going to have you spring forward and assassinate him quickly. You're not, yeah, just take care of him before he can stop me. Hopefully I do. If I have to waste Serpenta, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I'm going to have to use it. Fine. Blow the CP. No, I can just move to there. Surely this is good enough. Got him. 7 damage. Cool, blimey. That would have been great into you next turn. I can move and get 1 CP back. That just pays for itself, so might as well come around to be helpful with the actual boss in a second. I could do it again and just try and run over here. I can immobilize him again. I don't think that actually worked last time I tried it. How close do you want to get? Not that close. Close enough that I can get into range of... I think we're fine here, honestly, because I can... This is a very long-range gun. Well, it would be nice to melee him next turn. I might squeeze in a bit of extra damage. No, we're fine here. You are in a position to immediately pistol him. 4 is good. He's got 5 left. This is eminently doable. I don't think he can stop us. Has to waste the turn killing the servitor. The fact he's limited to 1 attack makes this doable. So, and we're fine here. Oh, I forgot about that. Just Serpenta at something as you run by.
See what becomes of your wretched falls. When again I meet your kind, your ships shall be crushed like your bodies.
Miss. No, 8 damage. But we got lucky. It didn't happen last turn. Yeah, and he doesn't move, which is a bit of a mistake on his part. Okay, I'm at max, so I might as well do this now to make sure I get rid of it. Charge the gun. How fast are you? Pretty bloody fast. If I run this way, though, and then run again, I think I can move far enough such that he can't catch me. Somebody will then eventually get an advantage on him and get that last hit or 2 in. If you just want to be here... I'm not getting anywhere near close enough to trigger him, so just stay nice and far away. Your gun is long enough range that you don't have to mess around with this. You want to wait till next turn to shoot that, because he's currently got melee armor, so just run. And run again. Is that far enough? How far is he going to get? I mean, he might come... It's basically equidistant. I don't think he can come that distance. But I'm just going to move back 1 more touch here, just in case. Yeah, might as well burn the CP. Come this way. Surely not that far. Yes, okay, now we've got him. Do 2 to 4 and immobilize, and you've got your gun. He's got 5 HP, so yeah, you move forward, grab CP, and then hit him, and then you move forward and shoot him. And that. Oh, line of sight might actually be an issue here. Okay, hang on. If I have like 4 CP to move, I should be alright. Let's make sure. So I spend 1 to move. I'll use the skull to get 1 back and still be at 4. There's no point in using the gun, it'll bounce off, but you can use this. He's supposedly immobilized, but not really. Grab 1 of those. Okay, and then we're in melee, we're done. Just back away just to I'll just be a man. Be a machine. Okay, no, you're already in range if you're just stood there, so we're okay. I'm guessing you could do a measly 3 damage with your charged gunshot. Yeah, it does a minimum of 3. Got him. There's the 3. Good enough. Victory for the Omnissiah. I would like to credit this victory to our valiant fodder, cough servitors. All Xenos life forms purged. Report Kefra. Well, we got to sweat out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Heretek stumbled upon the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then, Omnissiah preserve us, if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cause, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Wish I could do that, just pair off the negative emotions. Then what are your orders, Magos? Oh, I'm having a bit of a bad day. Oh no, I'm not. Problem solved. The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priest will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely, never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from... Hold your blasphemous tongues, Gavola. You cancel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagos Borsaris, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory, aphorism retrieval. To face an unknown enemy is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silvertippinus without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. It shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. It gives it kind of giving you the internal conflicts of the Mechanicum there. Magos, the readings of the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explains xenobiologist. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Heretek accidentally began the process and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continued in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures that contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magos. I've detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening, they are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocol continues to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deploying on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. Our Skitarii scouting parties discover other tombs and will create forward positions for your high priority mission, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is achieved, it will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silver Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. Okay, so the whole campaign is on a ticking clock. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I've chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it in my neurovolts and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It'll not be easy. The Omnicide did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced, and it is the will of the machine god. Acropis sector located. The tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and structures as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Each exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into the substance suggests unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely that they are the only dangers here. Welcome to the Caestus Metalican, an Mechanicus class battleship. The class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here you'll be able to customize your tech priest and prepare for the mission ahead. You can also select missions from the character portraits on the left of the screen. Before we go on a mission, you should inspect and equip our tech priest. Head over to the console hub. We will do that, but we will do that next time, because that was obviously a lot to do. So I do hope you enjoyed. We'll play through the entirety of the campaign. If you have any notes on what I could be doing better, now's obviously the perfect time to start leaving feedback. Or if you just want to chat and me and us down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.